The Books of Infinity. Audiobook 1 of 11. Introduction. Welcome to the world of Pi. This is the journey. You don't need to know any specifics to be here. You don't need a philosophy degree. You don't need a spiritual practice. You don't need to have spent years thinking deeply about the universe before today. All you need is curiosity. And if you've pressed play, you already have that. This is a journey into the biggest questions human beings have ever asked. Not to answer them, not to close them down, but to walk around inside them, to feel their size, to discover that living with a great question is itself a kind of wisdom. So, welcome. You're exactly where you need to be. This is what we are doing together. This is the Books of Infinity. 11 audiobooks, one journey. It's a philosophical and musical exploration of what it means to be alive right now, at this particular moment, in a universe that has been running for more than 13 billion years. A universe so vast, so strange, so utterly beyond our current understanding, that humility might be the most intelligent response we have. We don't claim to have the answers. Nobody does. But we have something perhaps more valuable. A way of sitting with the questions. A way of staying curious without tipping into anxiety. A way of finding wonder where others find only uncertainty. That's what these 11 books are for. The journey unfolds in 3 parts, and each one has its own feeling. Part 1 is called Introductions. It sets the scene. It asks you to stand at the edge of what we know and simply look out. No pressure to understand everything. Just look. Part 2 is the Books of Infinity themselves. 11 lenses, 11 ways of seeing, each one a different angle on the same vast, unresolvable, endlessly fascinating mystery. You don't have to agree with every lens. You just have to try it on. Part 3 is called Free and Unbounded. This is where the ideas land in your life. Not as rules, not as doctrine, not as a checklist, as possibilities, as invitations, as a quiet permission to see the world a little differently than you did before. 3 parts, 1 direction, forward and open. The music is the other half. Running alongside every book is the music of Pi 11 Pi, 33 albums, composed before the words were written. That matters. The music didn't illustrate the philosophy. The philosophy grew alongside the music. They are 2 expressions of the same thing, the same questions, the same sense of wonder, arriving through different doors. So the music here is not background. It's not atmosphere. It's the other half of the conversation. Some things simply cannot be said in words. The music says those things. Throughout these audiobooks, you'll find music reflection sections. Moments to pause, to listen, to let sound do what language cannot. We'd encourage you not to skip them. The only thing this asks of you. This is not a belief system you join. There is no membership, no doctrine, no list of things you must accept before you're allowed to continue. It's not asking you to abandon what you already think, or feel, or believe. Your existing framework, whatever it is welcome here. Bring it with you. This asks something smaller and stranger. To hold what you know a little more lightly. To stay open to the possibility that the universe is larger than any single framework, including this one. That's the only entry requirement. Lightness, openness, a willingness to not know just for a while. And so it begins somewhere out there, right now. Light that left a distant star thousands of years ago is still traveling toward us. We only just arrived on this planet. In the context of infinity, humanity is brand new. We are, as a species, only at the very beginning of understanding what we are part of. That's not a reason for despair. That's the most exciting thing imaginable. Come in. The journey is just starting. This book opens up where words cannot. Before the concepts, before the questions, before the framework, there is simply the sound of something vast and beautiful. Let it carry you from where you were into where this journey begins. We close this book with a track from the introduction album, The World of Pi. The full album is available on your streaming service. Looking forward to meeting you in the next audiobook called The Great Unknown. Ready when you are.